you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, text my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show was rocking. Fat Cat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fat Cat show and you don't stop the knocking.
F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
F-A-T-C-A-T. Man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat show. This is my show. F-A-T. Watch the time on you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, 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 what's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the preacher's grandson, the sinister minister, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites, the thinking deacon. Y'all know who it is, that's Fat Cat. And I'm here with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is, that's T Satellite, Bills. What's cracking, dog?
What's happening? What's happening?
Not much on my end, man. You know, just checking out the weather, man, and just looking. It's not all that cold to me. The snow's still there, but it's not really all that cold to me out there.
What did you do outside today?
I went out a couple times and just I had to go do a little grocery shopping and just you know took the kids to a dentist appointment earlier today, and everything was all good. Wait a minute, we joined by Wallace. Hey, yo, Wallace.
Good morning.
He said good morning. Hey, so what's up? What's up with you, man? What's happening on your end, man? You got
you
got a little.
What's that?
You got that little ticking going on your line.
Okay. How about now?
It's doing it louder now.
Okay. All right. Let me call back.
All right. But anyway, man, what's going on your end, Satellite?
Nothing much. I had a meeting in Tokyo earlier today.
Oh.
I just got back.
Oh, on that make believe stuff again, huh? Damn.
Make believe. Damn, I can't have business trips, God.
No, man, not no. It be back already. You talk about a whole nother side of the world. You either it's make believe or you on crack. It's either one or the other. So I would just like to think that maybe you hit your head or something.
No, it's a Japanese town on the east side of Detroit.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's got that waffle place.
Oh, coming some guy.
You fool.
Okay. What's going on, man?
You nuts.
Wallace?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Is it better?
Yeah. But what's happening?
Okay.
What's happening with you, man?
Just today had one of those moments where, life always reminds you that, you got to take every moment by the horns. A friend told me of an illness that she found out within herself. So that was kind of like a drag.
Oh, okay. Wow. It's always something. And then the thing is, what we don't see is that, we are getting older and we got to start doing things a little bit differently.
Why you keep saying we getting older? It's people my age having a first child. And man's is grown.
What that got to do with any damn thing?
I'm just saying, you said we getting old.
Getting older.
This is the third time I heard you say that, man. I'm young.
We living in our last days. But we are getting older. We can't do the things that we used to do. That's just facts of life.
I can't do when I was 20. I couldn't do what I could do when I was 10. What is you talking about?
Oh man, I can't.
You know what I can't do anymore. Like when I was young, what I was able to do. I used to be able to pull out. I can't pull out no more.
Oh man, what that got to do with it?
You know, when you was young, you like, I don't know, baby. And then when you get older, you be like, fuck it.
Man, what do they got to do with anything, dog? What's wrong with you, dude?
We talking about
of course, the older you get, maturity. But look, life goes in full circle. You start off in diapers, then you leave them, then you go right back to diapers.
We think
That's full circle.
No, we talking about
full circle.
He said he got
pulling up.
He's saying he got some years before that get to that point. So he not giving no life to that.
But you know,
I ain't mad at him.
You know what? I'm just saying though. But see, satellite has a tendency of trying to be sometimes educated sometimes, and then he try to make you look foolish when he be on that damn tomfoolery shit.
That ain't
right.
Nobody got time for that.
How old was you? When was the last time you pulled up?
I got 3 kids. I got 3 kids, so that don't count.
Hey Wallace, when's the last time you pulled up?
Like that meme say, we don't do that around here.
You see what I'm saying? You know, when you was young, you like, I got to pull out. I don't want to get her pregnant. You get older, man, that shit sound like a deal closer.
Oh man, your phone again.
No, the last time I pulled out was that was probably in the 90s.
Yeah, you know what? But like I said, before we go any deeper in the show, I don't know what dude brought up this guy bringing up pulling out games and all that stuff. But look, I just want to say happy birthday to those that got birthdays.
Oh, I thought you forgot about the death toll.
No, stop it, man. Just want to say, like I said, once again, happy birthday to those that celebrating birthdays. Enjoy yourself. Don't do nothing stupid. I know we heard of many people going out celebrating and actually dying on their birthday. So just slow down. Just slow down. What you always tell me on the show? Calm down. Just calm. You get control of the show. Get control of the show. But then also I want to give my condolences to those that may have lost people. We give our sincere condolences to those that may have lost people. You look up and down Facebook timeline, man. You just see so many people dying, and it's
man.
Yeah, it's just crazy as hell.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
When somebody has somebody
it's crazy. I don't know what's going on.
I delete them as a Facebook friend because I don't want to be their next friend that died. So I block them.
Oh, man.
You see that?
Wow.
No empathy.
No, I'm just sometimes
no
I'm like, man,
empathy.
It's too many people that that's bad. I gotta block you.
No empathy at all, though. I don't know.
I will give him one thing though. I got a couple Facebook friends where I'm like, bruh, how many people do you know die? Like way too many people dying. Like, what's going on with you?
Every picture is about dead person.
Especially if it's young.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. They be young. Yep, the people that's dying.
I mean, like violent death though. Like, bruh, why are you doing so many people dying of unnatural causes?
Right. So I don't know, man. But like I said, we want to speak life. We want to speak life over everybody and just live a prosperous life. Change up. Don't try to live like you used to live. Eat some of them things that you ain't got no business eating and all of that. And we ain't talking about sexually, but just take care of yourself.
You talking about me? We talking about don't eat what you used to eat.
Hey,
I ain't talking about sexually. What the?
Hey, I'm just trying to stop the minds like yours from working.
No, but you know what I remember?
What?
I remember when guys would damn near bite you. Like when we was young to say, I don't eat no you know what. But now they eating booty holes now,
Right.
and they
Yeah,
telling everybody about it.
that's like standard.
He said that's what? That's what
That's
Wallace?
like standard. That's like good morning now. It's like how's your father going?
And
It's
let me
standard.
tell you, if a dude eat your girl's booty hole,
Oh.
you probably won't get her back. Because he willing to do something I'm just not willing to do. I'm not eating nobody butt.
Yeah, Pastor Wilson will take your woman.
Oh, y'all, Pastor Wilson will take your woman, you will never get her back.
But damn.
Well, it is only a half inch away, right? I mean, just make sure she just take a shower. That's all.
Could you imagine your girl saying, "You ain't no freak like Pastor Wilson"?
Oh,
You
man.
like, damn, you right.
Shoot, if I gotta prove what Pastor Wilson proved, I'm just out of the game.
You like, look, young boy, you ain't getting in them guts like me.
I don't know, boy.
I swallow
Hey,
her
man.
soul.
What's that? What's that, Wallace?
I always say, don't let a half inch get between you and a great future.
Oh man, I wouldn't even know how to act if my wife asked me something like that.
You'll do it. Talking about you.
I
would know
mean,
how
you
to-
crazy?
If your wife
I
asks
mean,
Like, babe.
are you crazy?
no, you would do it. You want to
No,
make her happy,
dog.
right?
No way.
You never did that ever. In your
All
life.
she gonna do is just scoot up. She's just gonna scoot up a little bit. That's all.
What's up there, y'all guys? I swear to God. But anyway, man, but you look like you get into all of that shit. You look like you hang with Pastor Wilson,
I'm talking about what kind of look is that?
huh? You just look
Okay.
like that.
I don't know. I don't look at guys like
What's
that. So
up?
I don't know.
What's up, Janine? Yeah, but you know what?
Janine.
I'm gonna say this. You try to play that game with me all you want to, with that what you want to say to guy. But one thing I know that I wouldn't say to a guy is how big is your tongue. Nigga, you did that.
I don't know what you're
So,
talking
Whoa.
so,
Next topic, man.
yeah, okay.
Whoa.
So keep playing with me. Play with me.
I like you better. When
Violation.
What's that violation? Woo, 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 woo.
Violation.
Right. So you need to stop playing.
Oh,
What you say, Wallace?
I hear a warning bell. Violation.
Man, ain't nobody scared of that little.
Violation.
Hey, we now accept satellite bills into the suspect organization. All hands.
Hey, you wearing Charlamagne the God shirts?
So, but you know what? But anyway, we wanna say for everybody checking out the show, subscribe to the Fat Cat Show Network, and also you can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart, Deezer, TuneIn, and Blog Talk Radio, y'all. We gonna conquer on Pandora in a minute, y'all. So just keep tuning in and subscribe. We need y'all to subscribe. Amen. Amen. But anyway, I want to get into the first topic of today. This should be a pretty good one. Oh, Janine, commenting on Mr. Light. Yeah, Mr. Light is here. Yep. So
What's wrong with that?
the first topic of the day,
I missed it.
Mr. Light. What are some things that every man and woman should know how to do?
Go ahead and answer that one.
What are some? I mean, because everybody, sometimes some people assume that every man should know how to fix a car. They assume that every woman should know how to cook.
You know what every man should know how to do, right?
I'm asking you this. That don't ask me. That's you. whatever you got on your mind. Don't do no Menjo joke type thing, man. So what is it?
You know, honestly, I think every man should know how to do things like cut the grass, simple stuff. Cut the grass, change the oil, change the tires, just in case you get a flat tire and you don't have AAA. Know how to do that. It's a lot of young guys that don't know how to do that.
So in this Me Too movement age where they want to be practically dudes and silence the man a little bit, you don't think that a woman should know that too?
Yeah, but you wouldn't want your lady to go out and change the tire, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm not saying that if that's my woman that I'm gonna sit up here and let her change a tire by herself.
Right.
But I'm just saying, in the push for equality, we can't subject ourselves to just
what do you want for your lady?
what I want for my. I believe that just as me, my wife should be able to take the car to go get oil
I'm saying,
change.
would you let your wife cut the grass or shovel the snow?
What would my wife do if I was down and out?
That's not what I asked you.
I'm just saying, what would she do?
That's it.
I'm not
that's
saying
the
that
bottom
she
line.
didn't have a choice. I'm saying your butt sitting there watching TV. Would you let your wife get up and cut the grass, or your daughter? Would you let your daughter?
Let's say this, okay? Then again, now we getting into labeling of what a person's supposed to do.
Talk about it's things that you would do.
Listen.
Lady.
If I can cook,
That's a different question. Right.
if I can cook, why can't my wife do anything else?
I believe women can do anything that a man can do, but would you want your lady to do that? To cut the grass?
Said, Janine said her mother is a licensed mechanic. So see.
But did you hear what I said?
I know. I said, do I want to? Of course.
Women, I believe women can do whatever a man can do. That's what I said, right?
Right.
I didn't say they didn't know how to. But would you prefer? Would you prefer your woman can do the same thing that you can do?
You know what? I would want my wife to be able to, just in case something happened to me.
Well, you just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. Hold on. We got a call. You rocking with the Fat Cat Show? What's happening?
What's happening, Fat Cat?
What's happening?
You know what? You men are on here doing it again. I'm gonna tell you. I think everybody should be able to do what they're comfortable with. You know, some women don't know how to cook. They might want to go and tend to the line. On the other hand, and the man cooks. So, you know, I believe that when you are in a family, that you need to do what you're comfortable with, what your talent is.
Wait a minute now. You got me messed up right now. Life ain't comfortable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Life ain't comfortable. You know, we work jobs. We work jobs every day that we're not comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go make. What would you prefer to do? My comfortability to me would be more sitting at home, laying back, doing what I want to do. You know.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't working. Somebody breaking.
Okay, but what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is, it's something that everybody can do. Okay, for instance, I have a pelvis condition. Taking out the trash will be a little bit much for me because it's too heavy. So my man should take out the trash instead.
Okay.
I might clean up the house and fill up the trash can, but he takes it out because he understands that I have a condition in which I can get hurt if I lift anything too heavy.
Let me
Well,
ask.
that's the agreement.
I mean, it's
that you have.
simple.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's
Walt.
the agreement that you have with at home, and I think that's good. It's supposed to be that way. But I guess the question was, what should a man and a woman be able to do? Because I agree with Thomas. If in the event somebody goes down, somebody gets injured, you know what I mean? What can you? What if he leave? Like what? You go if he does a certain something all the time, you completely handicapped. You should never allow yourself to be completely handicapped in any scenario where it involves survival. So you should be able to cook, for yourself. You should be able to clean. You should be able to change a tire. All the basic stuff that involves in surviving.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a man or a woman, period.
Because let me ask you this.
Yes, I believe that that's true, but I'm saying when you're in a situation, it's got to be a give and a take.
But let me.
No. I'm just saying what you should be able to do.
Yeah.
Now, as far as what
doing.
Satellite was saying, if y'all agree that, hey, I'm gonna take out the garbage, I'm gonna cut the grass, I'm gonna do this, that, and other, that's cool, that's good. But I'm talking about just be able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a handicapped nobody.
Right.
Right. That's true.
But you know what? Just say this. For instance, just say, and I'm gonna get to you in a minute, cuz. Just say this for instance. Just say if both of y'all had the same condition. Then
okay.
Then who would consider who?
We both consider each other. Instead of one person taking out the trash, both of us take it out. You get one in, and I get the other. That's called teamwork. Is the dream work.
Okay, that's all.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, let me see. Let me take this call. Hey, what's buzzing, cousin?
What's going on? I think men should know how to cook, and women should know just light repairs around the house, and maybe changing tires, and checking oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Damn. Right there. Well,
see, I could find my own. I could do my own. I could change my own tire, and I do a lot of stuff that's not, what women traditionally do.
Okay. All right.
So,
Satellite sitting over here looking.
I'm not changing my own tire.
You can change your own tire and do a lot of things that the men do.
I changed my own tire when I was on the road one time, and I was pregnant too. And my car broke down, and I was out there pregnant on the road, and I couldn't wait for nobody, so I commenced to changing my own tire. I got help because it was at least some man finally came to my rescue, but I knew how to do it myself.
You know what?
Right, I know how to change it. I know how to change a tire, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just being honest.
No.
I'm not going to do it.
What you say?
So
I'm going to call AAA.
You sit on the side of the road and wait for that guy to step in. Are you waiting, or
if you sit there and let your
no? I'm going to call triple. I'm going to call triple. I'm going to call AAA, or somebody call somebody that's going to help me get this tire off the car, change it, and get me to the house, or give me a ride to pick me up.
Wait a minute, y'all.
I'm not changing the tire.
Hey, y'all, check this out. So we won't be having people jumping over each other because I know Satellite is on a different feed, so we gotta kind of listen out when each other is talking. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the middle of something. So Satellite, what did you say?
I was saying if you're in a car with your girl and you get a flat tire and you don't change that tire, you let her change that tire, believe me, you're gonna get replaced.
I know.
Simple and easy as that. I'm saying I did it before. Girl got a flat tire. Her guy said, I ain't changing that tire or whatever. I said, I do it, baby. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This is a true to life story.
Yeah.
and I went to change that tire, and I got some cakes.
Damn.
Oh Lord! But if she knew how to change it herself, she wouldn't have had to give up them cakes, and she'd have got rid of him, and it'd have been a 2-1.
See that? See that?
You know what? So my question is to Dree, why you ain't changing that tire?
I'm not changing. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not changing a tire because, listen, I have always had a real man by my side. First, I had a husband, and now my husband always took care of that kind of stuff. Now I got an old man. My old man always is going to take care of that kind of stuff. I've always had a real man.
You ain't changing no tire.
My old man wouldn't let me get out the car.
Just because you change your tire don't mean you don't have a real man.
No, just like Satellite just said. Just like Satellite just said. I'm not gonna date no man that's not gonna get out the car and at least do the heavy work. I'm not doing that.
What if his back
I'm not
broke?
changing no tire.
I'm not saying if we in the car together. If we in the car together, but I'm saying if I'm by myself, I'm not gonna. If I can change it, I'm gonna change it because I really don't like to sit up there and wait.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I can change it, I'm going to change it. But if I'm by myself and I can change it, I'll change it. But if I'm with somebody...
I'm not getting my hands dirty like that. I'm not doing it.
Oh, no.
I'm not... I'll wait. No, on the other hand, I'm the type of woman that will wait.
Dirty.
I'm the type of woman that will wait and call my man and get my tires changed.
Wow.
I'll do it myself. Like one time I had a deep freezer and I couldn't wait. I needed that deep freezer moved right then and there. So I carried it and I took it down the stairs, and he just be wondering how I do the things that I do. I cannot, and he'll say, "Why would you do that?" Well, it was because I couldn't wait on him to do it, and I did it myself.
Now that there, you can build with that woman.
Yeah, so I do stuff just like when he needs somebody to help lift stuff, I come out and lift. And that's what me and his debate is. Like, I'm not really domestic. I'm not going to sit here and cook and clean, but you need somebody. I mean, I clean. But cooking is just not I'll do it, but it's not my favorite thing. I like doing stuff like cutting grass and mowing stuff. And that's the type of stuff I like to do.
So she found her. Okay, that's cool. She found her strength. It's all good. I mean, I appreciate both women. You know what I mean? I appreciate because I mean, some people you find your strength and how you can fit in and how you can contribute. And look, for men, we appreciate that. You know what I mean? We'll go the extra mile for somebody that's willing to step in and they ain't scared to get their hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? If need be.
But he wants me to be like.
But she just said her husband. She just said her husband doesn't like that. She just said her husband.
He wanted. He just be like, well, why would I do that? But when he sure needs that tub lifted and somebody to help him get this stuff in the house, then he know I'm the one to do it. But then he complains when I might roll my eyes when he asks for dinner or something because he likes to cook. And then he'll complain like my meal is either basic or, look at the menu. Just eat the food and eat it and then talk about he can tell that I made it just because he asked for it. And I'm like, versus wasn't made with love.
Right.
So
that's cool.
So yeah.
I'll mow the lawn, but there's certain things that I'm not going to do as a woman. I will pay a man to do it.
Wow.
I will pay a man to do it.
Wow.
If I was single by myself, I will pay a man to do it.
You know what I used to do?
What happens when
No, it's just nothing. It's not nothing that I don't think that I just would not do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really look at it as a man and woman thing. Like, if it's something to be done, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, no, I would never. lift the trash. I'm gonna wait for the man to do it.
Yeah, because
I'm not even. Well, one thing.
Yeah.
My neighbor came across the street one time and started yelling, talking about what type of cheap husband I got me out here doing the yard in the snow. But little did he know, I want to do the snow. I know how to pay somebody to do that stuff, but I like to shovel.
What you say, sound like?
Nothing.
Oh, you know what? So really. So really, Dree, you could never yell about sexism.
Oh, look, man. There's some sad dudes they got. I'm sorry.
Why can't I? Let me tell you something, fat cat. Back in the day, a man, and we was talking about this the other day, when we said, I told you all this for sure. I said, a man is still a role. Back in the day, a woman, when I was a kid, I used to sit in the kitchen and watch my auntie cook. I could throw down now, baby. Because I used to sit there. She used to make me sit in that kitchen and watch her cook. In them little gowns with the fruit on them. Yeah, I got me a couple now. You know why? Because I saw my auntie do it. Same thing as vice versa. With my old man. He taught my son how to climb trees, pick fruit. They got a line business. They do lines. They do things, manly things.
Hey, I want to ask a question.
I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
I am not a man.
Wait a minute. What you say, Satellite?
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Honestly, for the ladies, just in line. Did y'all mothers have men growing up, husbands, and did y'all see guys do anything? Because she said back in the day.
Yeah, I have. I told you, Satellite, that I have my father and my mother were together until I was 16 years old.
Okay.
So, and then when until I was 15, and then when and this is something that's different too. And then when my parents got a divorce, my mother left me with my father.
I see.
My mother left me with my father, and she paid my father child support.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
Okay.
So I seen a relationship between a man and a woman. And my mother was like the other lady that's on the line. She was very independent.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I seen a relationship, but my mother taught me certain things. You know, certain things that women are supposed to do, like hygiene and certain things. You know, it's certain things that a man can't teach a woman. When I had my baby, my daddy called my mama because he didn't know what to do. The man was about to go crazy.
But where was the father?
It's certain things. It's just certain things that a man and a woman, I mean, I just believe that it's certain things, it's ways that we're supposed to carry ourselves. And I don't know. I'm not getting my hands dirty. But there is some women out here I know that are mechanics and things like that.
Well,
you know, and they have husbands and stuff. But I'm just one of them women. I'm not doing that.
Well, let me tell you this. When I was younger, my grandmother told me this. She said, "I'm gonna teach you how to cook, just in case you don't marry, you don't have a wife. I'm gonna show you how to take care of yourself." My grandmother taught me how to cook, and so when I got with my wife did not know I knew how to cook until she got pregnant and wasn't able to do it herself. And
you slick.
It did. But she said, "You slick joker. You know how to cook all this time." And I've been cooking, and I've basically been cooking ever since. So I'm but that was.
It's my daddy.
You've been busted.
I'm just telling you. That's
my daddy knew how to cook.
Yeah.
My daddy knew how to cook. He could throw down in the kitchen.
So why you can't get your
I'm not
hands
saying
dirty?
I'm not.
Why you can't
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's certain things, but it's certain things that my daddy wouldn't do it too. It's certain things that he wouldn't do.
What? But you know what?
He would make me do.
A man, why can't
like for instance, like deep clean the house. I had to come deep clean this house. Even when I moved out, he would call me to come deep clean his house.
Well, let me
see that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. That's important right there. There is no reason why anybody shouldn't be able to know how to deeply clean their own house. Period.
Exactly.
And that's why. But what's interesting about this whole thing? Well, let me not be judgmental. Maybe that's how people grew up. I understand that. And what's interesting about this whole dynamic with y'all two is that you can kind of see how that was the way it was back in the day, because that's kind of how they set it up. They set it up to the woman was supposed to be under the thumb of the guy. It was a patriarchal system. Mm-hmm. And so the woman's supposed to stay at home, kind of be in her place, and the guy's supposed to go out and be the breadwinner. And what happens is, again, the woman takes the lesser if the guy ends up saying, I'm out. You know what I mean? Because she ends up not being able to fend for herself under those old ways. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this new way, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that what's happening now, you see the younger kids now, they're not really, marriage is kind of like falling by the wayside. So people are learning that, hey, I got to take care of myself. I got to be self-sufficient. So.
But you know what? I felt like.
Why do you think wait a minute. Who is that talking? I want to ask.
Wait a minute. I felt like this. I felt like this. If you could get your hands dirty, messing with dirty dishes and dishwater, you could change that damn tire. You can get your butt up.
Hell no.
You can change it.
You just talking.
You can change that damn tire.
You can change that damn tire.
You giving out ill advice.
No.
No, I'm just being for real. What's wrong with it? Sure, I don't like to. But you know what?
Let me ask you this.
I want to ask.
Have you ever been?
I want to ask the guy that was talking a question.
That was me, Wallace.
Wallace. Hey, Wallace. I want to ask you, Wallace. Why do you think marriages are falling off? What is the reason for that, Wallace?
I think marriage was established by the church situation. So I think it's kind of going with the level of the church now. Church, you see a lot of people, less people are really believing in the whole church situation. I mean, they kind of going more in the spiritual way as opposed to like the structured, you know. So, I mean, once that establishment goes, you know, there goes the whole structure of just how relationships come to be through marriage. Because, I mean, two people can be together without actually saying, hey, I want to, you know, get married. And two people can coexist without saying, okay, you're the guy, you go take out the garbage and you go cut the grass, and you're the girl, you cook and you do, you know what I mean? You're a human being. You got a booty hole. You should be able to, you got a mouth and a booty hole. You should be able to feed your mouth and wipe your own ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's understandable. I get what you're saying, but the thing about it is that everybody has to play their part. Everybody has to play their part.
Under the old way, yeah, I feel you.
But
but marriages were lasting under the old way too.
Now, the old way, my grandfather and grandma didn't operate like that. You know, if he needed to cook, he would. She was actually the one that taught me to do certain things. So it was just like whatever needed to be done, did it. It was never, oh, this is what women do and this is what you do. And this is what, if she had to work, she would go out and work. He preferred her not to, but she still worked and took care of the house. But she also, if something needed hammering or done, he do it. He wasn't opposed to cooking for us and taking care of us either. So that's how I was raised up. So maybe that's the reason why in my marriage, you know, we work together. If somebody lacking on this part, he don't mind about cooking. I'm the one that mostly complain if I gotta cook. It ain't one of my big things. I can, but I'd rather do other stuff. But I will do it. But
okay. So why isn't anybody getting on her?
And they wasn't raised in the old way. They wasn't. I mean, my grandparents, I guess they would be considered old school, but they just handle things differently. My grandma be like, I ain't got time to wait on your granddaddy to come home and move this couch. Help me move this couch. Right. Let me look at and check my oil. Or he'd be like, oh, Mama K having a late day today. I'm about to go here. I cook dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So they just didn't operate like that.
So
like,
I don't
do the trash.
If the couch needed to be moved and Grandpa just did 12 hours, Grandpa might come in and it's like, what the hell? Are you serious? You literally waited for me to get home to move this? Okay. You know what I mean?
Right. And so we'll just go and move it. Like, no, it was no big deal. Like, we'll just move it and be cool.
Hey, y'all, I wanna get off into our next topic before we go into our main topic. I know everybody. I pretty much got the picture that Dree don't want to get her hands dirty. She don't want to get her hands dirty. She don't want to do that.
We got feedback. Somebody needs to mute their phone. We got some feedback.
We getting feedback. Somebody got the wrong thing going on here. They're probably that.
They want to hear them.
They probably that tired girl. But anyway.
You know what?
Anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna get off the line though, cause I'm still at work, Fat Cat. I just put chime in.
All right.
Peace.
Go on and get them hands dirty.
All right.
All right. But anyway, our next topic for today is what is the most disappointing thing that can happen to you sexually? That the most disappointing thing. I'm not going first on this one.
Incompletion.
You say I got a real comment.
Right? I mean,
get you all charged up and what?
How about not even be able to get off the ground? That'll do it.
Oh Lord!
You can't even get off the ground.
Wow!
Shooting pool with a rope.
You know.
And you try not to make them feel bad. Just go to bed and be mad.
Hey, you know what?
So yeah, if that happens though, if you're the lady, do you feel like a little bit obligated to help, or do you feel like you automatically like getting upset? How does that work?
It all depends. It just feel like that. What's then went wrong? I mean, because I think women have it in our brain that y'all always ready to go. There's no such thing. Like, we taught y'all don't know what it is to know. So then I think some of us take it personally. Like, what's wrong? And we don't realize that y'all get tired. Like, we don't realize you get tired. You have anxiety. Stuff might build up in your head. So we just always thought that y'all are ready to go all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's not ready to go, it's like, well, what's wrong with me? And then we start feeling, and then now our drive goes down, and it's like, I don't even want to try now.
Wait a minute.
Oh, really?
Hey, wait a minute. Satellite, what you say?
I say a lot of times women, they don't understand. You might have just left your girlfriend house or something. If you just left your other girl house, you might be tired and you don't feel like it. You might not last as long because you just put some luck in it.
And that could be too.
Hey, don't
that too.
Don't let a man be backed up, because he'd be like Reggie Bo.
Backed up. I'm talking about not having enough.
That Muppet, the Reggie Bo.
But what about when you ain't got enough?
How when you got enough?
Right.
Yeah, when you ain't got enough, a little half a teardrop come out.
Empty spot.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh yeah. So are y'all disappointed if you got a low a small
Yeah,
outcome?
like what's that? Yeah, like oh, you need to eat some vegetables or something.
Transaction before I
A
came to
big
your house.
part.
But you know what?
That's just like having a parade with only one piece of confetti coming out.
Right.
You're expecting all this confetti and just one piece of glitter comes out. Like what?
You know.
I don't know about you, Mr. Fat Cat, but every guy that was a player that juggled women when he was younger, we all did that. You know, by the time you get to your girl, you didn't have as much left. You have a little bit for her.
Little big
What
part.
happened to saving all my love for you?
See, women can't do that. But when you get to
How about I got a half
stuff is
of
all wore out, you like, ugh, I don't want none of this bull crap.
Wow. Man, yeah, that's crazy though. So, how, like I know you really can't speak on that because you've been with your husband for the longest. So you, dang, you know Wallace too. He kind of like
little tear just come on out.
But that's how you realize like you tired. Like, what's wrong with you? I've been working 12 hours. It's like, oh, so? And then you realize, like, sometimes you don't even realize men have feelings. I was like, you know, until I start having conversations, it's like we don't even realize y'all have feelings sometimes. I mean, seriously.
That tell you right there.
Really?
Women look at men like tools. We just tools. Here, you get over here. You go pick this up.
For real.
We tools to y'all. That's crazy.
Especially when you grew up with predominantly around women. Even though I had my grandfather, he was the only man in the house, so he was just outweighed. And it's just like we just talk like y'all really just don't have feelings, especially if you got a man who seems unbothered. See, like my husband, he don't. I used to just see, like, what's the worst thing I can say to get an emotion out? And so one day he actually said it, like, you act like I ain't got no feelings. I was like, do you? I was like, and then once we started communicating, because it's just like in our head somewhere, if y'all not reacting and saying stuff or talking and you just let it build up, we like, oh, he ain't got no feelings. He don't care what I say.
Now, what you say, Satellite?
No, all I was saying is, you probably don't do what his other girl do.
Stop.
I mean, but you know what? I have just learned that you could do whatever for somebody, and they still might want to be greedy and just do something else, even if it's trashy. Just be doing something. Some people just greedy.
Yeah,
but so I don't. My note to women is don't go out of your way. just be like, what sugar? What sugar Avery Taylor? Just lay there and let him do his business.
We gotta.
Come on. That's terrible.
What sugar Avery Taylor Seeley? Just let him go.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I just lay there and let him do his business.
Wow.
And then go off to cut the grass.
Wow.
You had us all on your side when you said that you would step in and.
Right. You just threw all.
You dropped the ball.
All out the window.
I did that Tyler Perry plot twist on y'all.
What you say, Satellite?
You literally dropped the ball.
Hold on, Satellite. What you say?
I say don't forget about the topic for today.
Oh yeah, we got 9 more minutes. So, but like.
Oh, do we?
No, we got 9 more minutes on this topic.
Some may not be able to last 9 minutes now.
No, I'm just saying for the time. What she say?
Said it might not last 9 minutes. Was that a pun intended?
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna give some advice. Where do you see? And I'm talking to the fellas. Satellite might not want to answer this because he's still single. But where do you see your weak area sexually? Where do you think you need to work on? Sexually.
I ain't got no weak area.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody got quiet.
I'm not really a role player type of guy. But I guess I could, you know what I mean? Here's my dick. There you go. Let's handle this business.
So if your wife wanted, to play the utility guy,
yeah.
I might say that. That's a good one. Maybe role player.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not really the role play type.
You put a strap on for your husband?
Well, you know what I did, because then I started getting into my head too much. Like I take the role seriously. So one time and it was funny because I had forgot all about this story, but we was somewhere and he told this story how we was role playing and I was gonna be the undercover. I was gonna be a prostitute and he was gonna be the pimp. But see, then towards the end, when it was time, I was like. You under arrest, because then I changed it. I flipped the script and made it, I was an undercover cop. So it kind of, and this was what happened for real. So it kind of blew the whole mood. I was like, break yourself, motherfucker, you under arrest. So it's hard for me to relax and say stuff like that. So I just went into a whole nother road, and maybe I'm not good at role playing. I need to.
What Satellite? What you say?
I said, do you have any role playing stories?
Similar to me, but me and my wife, we played this thing where we were like at the we were at a club, like we didn't know each other, like it was like a little one night stand little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had a one night stand with your wife.
Yeah, we did that. Like who are what's up? We did a whole little thing. Like, what's up with you, baby? What you trying to do tonight? We did the whole little.
Then I get mad.
And guess what?
But see, right, that's what I'm saying. You can't make it too light. You gotta in order for it to really be for real.
But guess what?
You gotta say some borderline shit.
No. But look.
Yeah.
But my thing was like. That night I went raw.
You went raw?
I went raw. I said, that's what I told her. I said, look, baby, I don't know about you, but I'm trying to go raw tonight.
Wallace,
see me, I'd have turned it around and made it a lecture and started talking about unsafe sex. So
oh my God.
Big I know that's like.
Wallace, have you ever?
You know how unsafe that is, sir. You don't even know me. You disgust me.
Wait a minute.
Take me.
Satellite got something. What you say to Wallace?
Have you ever had a one night stand?
He been married all this.
He ain't been married.
I've been married all my life.
All my life.
What about you, Fat Cat? You ever had one?
No.
Who me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, man, I really don't like to talk about my past because Jesus.
Right.
That was yes.
He just got to.
Because Jesus lifted me.
What about you?
He told me to keep trucking forward. Don't look back. Because I don't want to turn it to a
right.
I don't want to turn it to a pillar of salt.
Oh.
Look, talk to the Lord.
For the Lord, baby. Lord. You trying to get me in trouble. See, you know the mean queen do not play this stuff right here. But you know. But,
I know that's right.
But you know what? To be true, yeah, I'd have.
Oh, wow.
You know, I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
You don't seem like the kind of guy, man.
Man, you know what? You know what? You trying to be funny. Don't let me start on you. Don't let me start on you.
Man, don't let him get you caught up, bro.
I know.
He's dangerous.
I know he is dangerous. He reckless, dog. But you know what? He don't.
Yeah, man.
He don't like the spotlight shined on him. But what's about?
Say this is my show, guys.
Look.
I asked the question.
Look.
Right.
So what is your weakness, man? What do you say is your weakness?
Man,
yeah.
I have no weaknesses.
Man, please.
Kryptonite don't even bother me.
Please.
I'm beyond Superman.
The most embarrassing thing that happened to you sexually.
You know,
most
the
embarrassing
thing. No, this is for real. I'm about to get down, get busy, and she said, "You got to put a rubber on," and it was all over.
What? you bull crapping. You bull crapping.
I'm like, look.
You know, be funny as hell when your shit soft and you gotta fold your shit and stuff it in that motherfucker.
Y'all remember like them little water balloons they used to have back in the day that was shaped like a sausage? And then it was like some little water rubber balloon.
Right, and hope it grow inside.
and you know what? You know what? and sometimes that's what we talking about. Women don't realize that little problem that we have doing that, especially with rubbers. Especially now, if I had to use a rubber now,
when you turn 40, the whole game changes.
If I had to use one now, it'd be over. I'd never get none because that.
God,
the rubber,
yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah.
The rubber put
it probably feel like you put on
not real sex.
The rubber, right. the rubber put your Jimmy in the chokehold. I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
It'd be like, man, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So it's
you know what my man be saying to myself, and I ain't saying all this stuff to say people should go raw because AIDS and HIV is real.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go out there and be playing like Russian roulette like that. But when you get to a certain age, you can't switch up with the condoms like you used to do when you was young.
Right.
Because I was a condom man. I turned 40 years old. And I was having sex, and I started thinking, man, this ain't even real sex. This is
Hey, man.
I think it's.
I like the taste of the juice, but yeah, you gotta soon be.
Like, you
my
get
bad.
married just to have raw sex, and I never thought I'd be one of them.
Exactly.
Well, amen. Hey, but you still. But I think that bullcrap story that you told was some bullcrap.
What bullcrap story?
That bullcrap story you talking about. I think it was something more deep than that. But you just played it safe.
She was stinking.
Stinking? Oh.
And I couldn't perform under that situation.
Hey.
Smell like hot garbage.
Hey. I will tell you this.
Oh my!
I will tell you this story. That
she made me go.
I would tell you.
Wait a minute. Did she act like she completely didn't smell it either? Like she act like it wasn't even happening?
Yeah.
She should have known better than that.
I turned into a
great.
Hey.
Noodle.
The whole room smelling like holy hell. You gonna act like you don't smell that? Come on now, that's unacceptable.
Well, what about them men with those hot sweaty stinking. You know, y'all they always act like men, like women be stinking. You know, I didn't know that men could smell the way they do until Paul Stender, one of my old coworkers. And I gave him a ride from work, and he propped his legs up, and I could smell him through his pants. And the heat was blowing, and the air from my car vents was blowing into his private areas, and it was just magnifying the smell. And this was just from a ride home. His balls were stinking so bad.
You know what? You know what?
And I said, I didn't know men's balls could smell like that. Golly, it smelled like fish and booty hole.
Wild wolf booty. But, look,
you let them balls let them go too long, they'll get good and rotten.
It smelled like sauteed possum crotch.
Hey, look, Mary J. Rotten Crotch. Look, we gonna get into our topic for the day, man. Y'all silly because we ran a little bit over.
That girl was stinking though.
Yeah, she was. Okay. We want to get. We want to get into our topic for the day. Our topic for the day is black people, are we too critical of each other? And we spent that off of the Tyler Perry incident. For years, blacks have received the short end of the stick. History in America hasn't been. What is that in the background? Somebody playing the.
Oh, my lint shaver.
Yeah, what?
I was shaving the lint off of my pants.
Why?
She was shaving her mustache.
Dang, shaving her mustache. Stop. Sounded like hit you.
No.
But history in America.
Oh, he coming for me. I'm gonna be on hold. Hold on.
Okay, listen. For years, blacks have received the short end of the stick. History in America hasn't been kind to African Americans. Slaveries, lynchings, KKK, even the government played a part in our tragic history. It seems whenever blacks experience a bit of success, it always met with opposition from outside parties. We realize that as much as we want to deny it, this will never change. What about when it happens within our race? When one of us achieves success? Black people, are we too critical of each other? What do y'all think? You think we too critical?
We're programmed to be like that.
It's a program?
Yeah, we were programmed to be critical towards something another black person is doing. Like we can't give another black person a pat on the back and say good job. We'd rather talk about how they could have did it better.
Okay,
and that's what I saw when I seen the whole Tyler Perry thing. When people had comments, they didn't say good job. I'm proud of you, because what he did was he filmed the whole project in his studio. So the only person he had to pay was the actors. All that money went in his pockets. People didn't tell him, okay, good job for doing that. Having complete control over your movie. They started talking about how awful it was. And he's a brand new, he's still young in the game. You're going to make mistakes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wallace?
I think that still resonates with just being happy to be here. I think we also, again, we have to make note of why certain players are allowed to really take the baton and run, and others are kind of met and stopped very shortly when it's clear that they have all the goods to, you know what I mean? That the system put their coins behind certain horses and they don't others. You know what I mean? And when we look at what Tyler Perry has brought to us, I think he came in the game doing plays. and I think he has not graduated from the play level yet. He's put plays basically in movie form, and I think is his best work. Is it the best work that black people have to offer? No, but if we're going to say you did a good job, we're basically saying you did a good job at making it to this level, but not really a good job in what you're presenting us. You know what I mean? The whole reason of why you built a studio is to, are we glad that he built the studio? And therefore, are we supposed to say he did a good job on every movie that he now presents from now until Kingdom Come? Or are we, what level are we artistically? Are we okay with just being good enough to have a studio? I mean, I just want to know where we at with our level of standards, at least when we start presenting ourselves. What are we exactly cheering for? That's all.
You was about to say something, Satellite?
No, I was letting Wallace finish.
Okay, my thing is too, and I kind of agree with both parties, but me and Wallace was talking earlier, and the thing is too, I'm more like, especially just going outside of Tyler Perry, I'm just saying black businesses in general, we do have to move from the point of where we just like, oh, I'm a support you regardless of how the service is, service is just because you look like me, and it's like, and it's like, because they pawn it off on you. I done went to plenty black businesses, and I'm like for instance, one time I hired a black when I had my own crib, I hired a black plumbing company, and I was waiting for years. I've been feeling like years for them to come take care of what they were supposed to take care of. They gave me poor service. But look,
do they represent all black?
I'm just saying they gave me poor service, and they wanted to charge you top dollar for poor service. And most of them don't even see the problem in it. But the first thing they'll say to you, "Give me a break, brother. Because I'm like you. I'm like you.
Right.
I'm struggling." So when do we get away from eliminating the standard?
Okay.
Can
I answer that?
Go ahead.
I missed out on some of the conversation. I'm back now.
Go ahead, Satellite.
Okay. Like, even like when you're talking about like clothing stores or your neighborhood clothing stores, the reason why they're a little bit higher is because they don't have a relationship with the vendors that the other people have, like the Koreans have or the Arabs have. You know what I'm saying? When you start even talking about a Tyler Perry type of cat, it ain't like he got the backing of with the money people that the white man has. He don't have that.
Oh, come on now, come on. Let's not do that, cause bruh, now Hollywood is good for making movies that are doing very low budgets, but are making like 10, 20, 30 fold in profit.
We talk about black movies. That's what we talking about, right?
Yeah, I mean, even Get Out. Get Out was that didn't take a ton of money to make.
Hollywood has a history of excluding black movie makers and portraying us as drug addicts, pimps, players, and gangsters, and slaves. Don't forget about all that. Don't. It's not like Tyler Perry got a lot of people. Somebody else.
Oh, what's that noise?
Wallace, your line.
Is that my line?
Yeah, doing that loud noise.
Okay, I'll call right back.
All right.
Well, I stopped shaving the lint off my pants.
Yeah. So, but what do you have to say, cuz?
Refresh me on the topic because I had to leave. But you're saying why the pricing is different with black businesses?
No, we said black people are we way too critical of each other, and we got into talking about when like the Tyler Perry incident, and do we support when blacks simply because they're doing what they're doing, or do we hold them to the standard also, because like with me, I'm going to say this. Just in anything I purchase, if I purchase a good a service, I want top quality business. I want when I deal with, wait a minute, when I deal with you, I want the same thing. I don't want poor service because I spent my money.
Exactly.
This money I worked with. This money I worked real hard to get, and I'm giving you what food, that could go towards the food on my table for my kids. So I expect a certain set, but I'm not going to sit back and say, just because you're black, I'm gonna cut you a break because I'm holding you to the same standard. I'm holding you to the same standard. You got to step your game up with it too, because and because you're behind the 8 ball, that should make you even more dedicated to stepping your service and stuff up, so people can keep coming back.
I think what I do, I give them so if it's a new business in my town, I'll go back several times. Mainly, maybe if they're black, because I know that they may have startup issues or whatever. As long as the customer service, but I'll be more lenient towards them to give themselves a chance to better themselves. And not only will that, I'll make suggestions. Mm-hmm. Like for instance, what I really loved, it was a taco joint around here, tacos and tequila. And for the first couple of weeks, the opening night was horrific. But what I loved about it, that the other business owners at my table, one lady even got up and started helping them behind the register. Like, this is what you need to do. This waitress needs to do this. She needs to do that. Instead of them complaining and making, I never go to tacos and tequila again. Mm-hmm. My friends actually got up and worked and helped them people do that. And that's what I appreciated. And they was so apologetic. And even they missed our whole tab. They missed out on a lot of money. But we still didn't take advantage of it and paid them. Simply because they black and we wanted to see them win. Now it's one of the hottest spots ever.
Oh, okay.
But I just gave them a little bit more time because they were black.
Right.
But it was their attitude towards it too. And I don't like when black people say, man, they treat you some people when they're not highly as evolved. Mm-hmm. Don't come with the sister girl talk. Don't come telling me about your problems because you see I'm black. Don't come just coming to me because I'm a business owner. And most of everybody I know are business owners. So black dog groomer, black hairstylist, black car wash, everything I go to is usually a black-owned business. But I'm not. But their service is impeccable. Mm-hmm. But some people, they don't know what service is, and some black people, they expect to be treated differently. But you will go to McDonald's and let them mess up your order 3,000 times, but have one bad experience with a black business, and now all black businesses are horrible.
Yeah,
and that's why I go to the Mexicans. And so it's we harsher on each other and don't even give up. But the white man to do it, tear up your whole building, and you be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Begging master to take your money.
Go ahead, Wallace.
Yeah. No, that's true. She right. But the thing is, we also all know of that. Even as business owners, we know of the reputation of black businesses as, maybe terrible service or always some some issue or whatever, we kind of know about this. So again, I agree with Fat Cat, and like, if you know that this is what we known for, why would you bring anything less than great service at the very least? That doesn't really cost anything.
Mm-hmm.
A smile, have a great day.
Know how to do stuff, but they don't know how to do business, and they don't know how to hire people.
If you can't handle customer service, you should not be in business. Period.
But it's a lot of people that can't, and they need to know how to delegate to the people that can. You can have a talent, but I run to that in dog training all the time. They have amazing talent, but don't know how to work with people. That's when you should know, as a business owner, you need to have somebody as your face that can talk to people, and you be behind the scenes.
Right. Look, Satellite, what you got?
I think that they need to have a customer service course in high school, because
they do.
Because black people don't like and don't know how to serve each other. No problem. Even when you get on the phone with a white person, you put your white voice on or whatever, and you see another black person, you like, oh, what up, dog? That crazy handshake and all that crazy stuff. We don't like to serve each other at McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever. Whenever it's a black on black person, you get terrible service, because black people don't like to leave other black people tips. Yeah. But you go to a white restaurant that they really don't want you to be at, and you'll leave a stupid
crazy
tip. We don't like to serve each other, period. And you can see all that even with the Tyler Perry thing. We're so critical on each other, about each other's work, instead of congratulating each other, saying, well, good job, brother, or good job, sister. We'd rather tear each other down.
Right. You know what? And I'm going to say this.
Now,
wait a minute. My podcast brother, Hood Howard Stern, his co-host, Monk Money, he has a little restaurant bar spot out here in East Point called the Saloon, the Saloon, and I went, and me and my wife we went out to support him, and had a nice dinner, nice little specials that he had there, and it was a nice little setting. He was clean and everything. And I he came out and he kicked it with me. I said, man, it was kind of empty this night. And I said, man, it's nice in here. He said, I said, what's going on? He said, the white people really don't want me out here. He said, so the other guys that he owned the bar with, he went and he had to switch the whole thing up. Like, they the owners, they the owners.
I've seen that. Yep.
He just work here.
Yeah.
For them to.
Oh yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. The competition is serious, and which is all the reason why we have to tighten our screws down. See, that's the point, though. Like, are we competing on all these other levels? Entertainment, business. We have to get back into competing, because it is a competition out here. And if you can't get the bare minimum of customer service, no matter how much talent you have, man, you're going to suffer, man, because, I'm sorry. I'm going to put my money
so far.
And you can't compete against each other and downgrade each other. Just like, this is how Detroit is. I live in Detroit. That's why I said Detroit. If you come up with a good idea, a business idea, you start selling something, somebody else will see what you're doing, and they'll copy you off
the exact same thing.
And do the same exact thing. They don't do that to the Arabs or the Koreans. They'll do it to another black person. And they won't do it to make the prices competitive. They'll try to lowball you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll end up going out of business, trying to compete with another black person. And that's how it is.
Yep.
But like how Satellite yesterday says, or the other day says, something is not, he doesn't experience that, so that's not a part of his world. And really, I don't like when people make generalizations because that's not a part of my world either. Like, all of us, we work together. We share information. And, like, in my field, when I hear other people talk about, well, what he doing, what he don't, I said everybody has their own audience. You might go over here for this type of dog training, but can come to me. And see, a lot of them can't see the big picture. So they start arguing over little stuff, and then that's when I got to leave them alone. Like, it's enough. Y'all act like it's only one dog in the world. It's millions of dogs. They can come here. I might not do boarding, but you do. You can't specialize in everything. So, like, that's what I like about the new people that I work with. They know about collaboration. Like, let's all get this money. Okay, I refer a client to you. You charge them this, and this is your finder's fee. It's enough money for us to circulate. But those people who think they can steal your ideas, they really not going to you sometimes. Clients don't always go to you for the service. Sometimes they go for you because you as a person. They like you. So
Very
even
true.
if it charges a little more, they're paying for that experience to be with you.
But you know what though?
So,
but you know what? They're used to. I'm gonna tell you, in Detroit, back in the day, there used to be a black business center called Black Bottom, and back then, yeah, it was called Black Bottom.
I'm sorry.
And so it was a whole bunch of black business owners. But you know what happened? What's happening now? Like Satellite said, you'll take, let's say, Shaniqua. Shaniqua would be like, you know what? She'll be in a little, like, abandoned little area. She say, "Oh, I'm gonna open up me a beauty shop right here, and I'm a cater to these women around here, you know, because everybody gonna want to get them some Indian weave or whatever. There's something. I'm gonna open this up, but you know what? Shaquanda gonna come and she gonna open one too. Oh, she doing good too, so I'm gonna open me one." Put it right next to it instead of, you know, doing like say Shaniqua opens the beauty supply and Shaquanda opens the beauty shop. You know what I'm saying? And your boy,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kevin opens.
But now, are we now in turn doing the very thing we talking about in our topic? Now we're being critical. We don't criticize Burger King from being right across the street from McDonald's.
No.
It's both burgers. We don't criticize Walgreens and CVS.
No.
So,
well, we're not in those
like,
positions, though. See, that's the problem. We're not in that position. We are in critical position right now. Like, we have to do, like, we already know we're black in America, so we know when we go into a regular job, just a regular job, we have to be above and beyond our white counterpart. So why aren't we applying that same thing when we come to business? We have to.
Because I just think it comes to a part where it's like, I'm not gonna keep you know, like what you said. It's just like a constant struggle to try to prove that you better than the white person. Like, you coming to me because of me. I'm not about to sit here, and that's what I like about Tyler Perry. Look, I'm gonna make my own lane. Go on over there and cater to the white folks and do whatever. I got my own audience. I'm not about to set up my life that, oh my God, if this person, because I'm black, I got to train this dog extra hard. No, I'm training extra hard and diligent because I'm a business owner and I like money and I like providing quality service. I ain't thinking about what Amy. I don't wake up every morning. Right. I'm a black woman and goodness, this is a struggle and I'm a black owned business. Right. I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't even register myself or say that I'm a black owned business. I'm a business owner that happens to be black. I'm providing quality service not because I'm black, because I'm a quality person. I happen to be black. I love being black, but I'm not going to close off and say that I'm black on business. I'm a business owner, which means that I'm not going to allow you to say, oh, well, this person do this, or I'm not comparing myself, or neither am I going to overexert myself because of my blackness and got to let you know that I'm being the best little person I can be. It's borderline cooning. It gets to be borderline cooning. And And I'm just like not gonna have it. I'm just not. So yeah, I'm not gonna coon for anybody. All right, and this is a voice that I use sometimes. Sometimes I use this voice, and they say, I thought you were a little white girl. I said, I'm a white man on the inside.
No, I feel
and
everything.
His name is Truman Ellis.
But you, understand that what we talking about essentially, if Shaquanda starts her business, and then you got several businesses, like just say 10 other or 11 other people decides to open the same business in the same area, then nobody is going to really make money. It's going to dry up.
Because they do it. They did this, like this one, my friend, she opened up a juice bar. She has a health, she has health, holistic, a black woman in Gary, Indiana. You wouldn't think, people be sleep on Gary, but, and so now all of a sudden, here comes an artist. Now this is a white woman. All of a sudden, she started to sell CBD oil. Why? Why are you selling CBD oil? Now it's another coffee shop. Now, out of respect, Rebecca stopped even selling coffee because the other people, she didn't want to be in competition. But everything Rebecca does, here they come. And you know what we do? Oh, my God. We talk about the owner that do that, and it makes us less likely to go there.
Right.
So it could work it could work against your favor. Like, why you don't get your own stuff? Why you got a coffee shop and now you got yoga because Vibrations got it over here? No, we don't even want your coffee no more.
Right.
We don't like your spirit. It's ugly.
Right.
So your client's gonna ride for you.
But you know what? But like we said, we like the Jews. They do things differently. They open up business. If you look at how they operate, they'll be like, even doctors' offices. I noticed when I started having problems with my back, my doctor, which is a Jewish guy, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna send you over here to this specialist that's a chiropractor."
Right. Sharing the wealth.
Yeah,
making sure everybody.
That's a chiropractor.
Everybody can make a living. That's the same way they do the gas station.
Yeah.
You know that when one gas station want to raise the price, they contact all the gas stations in that area.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? We don't do
and
that.
what I really kind of think we really need to do is stop helping the white man and promoting what we don't do in our community and promote what we do. Like
90 seconds.
Keeping that narrative alive that we don't stick up for each other because we do.
Wait a minute, y'all. But anyway, we coming down to our last couple of minutes. I mean, this was a pretty good show. But like I said, we have to find a different way. And what I got a little minute to break this down right quick. And like I said, the doctor sent me to his chiropractor buddy. His chiropractor buddy.
60 seconds.
Buddy sent me to his rehabilitation buddy, and that's how they thrive. But we always try to crowd the market. And nobody makes money when the market is crowded like that. Right. And the same thing. So we got to be careful of how we do that. But you gotta give the name of your girl's little bar so we can start promoting black businesses. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
vibration.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show, y'all. Like I said, share this post, like, subscribe. To the Fat Cat Show Network on YouTube, y'all. And just be safe out there. And if you got a black business in Detroit, let us know about it.
10 seconds.
Or Chicago, wherever you at. Let us know. Peace, and we up out of here, y'all. Love.
Peace.
Peace.
And if you can be better, do so.